The first global bleaching event, which included Belize's reefs, was recorded in 1998. However, it wasn't until a decade later in 2008 that Belize adopted a coral bleaching rapid response plan, and MPA managers across the country began using a standardized protocol to assess the severity of bleaching events in the country. While coral bleaching monitoring was consistently done for a few years, this began to taper off nationwide for a number of reasons, including a lack of funding. A severe bleaching event in 2017, which showed more than 40% coral bleaching occurring at most of our monitoring sites, as well as a less severe bleaching event in 2018, highlighted the need for us to reactivate our monitoring procedures in Belize. In the early years, we relied on bleaching reports from fishers and tour guides, and while they are often still our best first field reporters, NOAA has developed a sophisticated warning system using satellite technology and virtual field stations. MPA managers can sign up to receive email alerts indicating expected bleaching events and the anticipated level of the threat. This tool is incredibly useful as MPAs often have limited resources, and this saves them from having to monitor water temperatures themselves or do ill-timed coral bleaching monitoring. When there's a bleaching warning, then frequent reef users can help to keep an eye out for the first signs of bleaching. At Alert 1, coral bleaching is likely and we need to monitor the corals. At Alert 2, the death of corals from bleaching is likely. If bleaching is observed, follow-up monitoring should be scheduled to record the recovery and/or mortality. To support coral reef resilience and monitoring, we recommend that MPA managers plan to monitor for coral bleaching each year. In Belize, October is historically the month when peak bleaching is likely to occur, so MPA managers should include bleaching monitoring in their annual operational plans and seek adequate budget allocation for this monitoring. We also recommend to target MPA management efforts to protect your most resilient reef sites. We found a correlation between general reef health and resistance to bleaching, so keep up your efforts to build reef health. They bode well for our corals to survive future bleaching events. Use thermally tolerant coral species in reef restoration efforts. The propagation, growing, and outplanting of coral species that are tolerant of higher temperatures may help to improve reef resilience. Recently, we've noticed many of the shallow aquaporids seem to be more thermally tolerant than some other species, and this is good news for using them in reef restoration efforts. Keep an eye on emerging issues. In addition to coral bleaching, coral reefs are threatened by a variety of factors, including pollution, diseases, and unsustainable fishing and tourism practices. There is a new disease currently affecting stony corals in the wider Caribbean region. While it hasn't reached Belize as yet, the disease is now nearby in Mexico. Fragments of Hope has produced ID cards, and MPA Connect has produced a poster that can help you to be on the alert for this new disease. We hope this information can help MPA managers direct scarce resources towards management efforts to ensure protection of their most resilient reefs, such as guiding strategic enforcement effort, outreach and education, and further monitoring. For more information on the NOAA Coral Reef Watch Program, Belize's Reef Health by Site, and the newest coral disease threats, visit the following websites listed here.